Support WrestleTalk!
Like us on Facebook.
Hello and welcome to the WrestleTalk News. I am Luke Owen. This past Monday Night Raw was built around Bobby Lashley versus Roman Reigns, with the winner earning a title shot against Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. In an interesting note, while the ratings mostly held steady from last week, the female audience not only stuck around but actually grew as the show went on, while just 1% of the male audience tuned out for the final hour. While the first hour was weak, the anticipation of the Bobby versus Roman match kept the audience around for an average of 2.77 million viewers. But more importantly are your ratings. Ollie Davis thought the show was poor, and 31% of you agreed, while 46% voted it average. SmackDown Live was up for the fourth straight week, however, pulling in 2.3 million viewers. I thought the show, controversially it would seem, was Ellsworthy, and 59% of you disagreed, saying it was smacktastic. 59%! SmackDown Live was built around promotion for the new reality TV show Miz and Mrs., with the show even having a countdown timer for the debut episode. I knew I saw that and didn't imagine it. Maybe there really is a Shazam movie starring Sinbad as a genie. The lead-in clearly helped too, with the first episode of Miz and Mrs. pulling in 1.4 million viewers. For comparison, the debut episode of Total Divas 5 years ago pulled in 1.3 million, and the latest episode of Total Bellas on E got 610,000 viewers. So you can expect Miz to cut a promo on SmackDown Live next week about how his show pulled in double the viewers that Total Bellas got, because I'm sure TV ratings are just what this rivalry needs to really heat it up. But The Miz has still got some way to go if he wants to be on the same level of success as Rock the Dwayne Johnson. Although his Between a Rock and a Die Hard Place movie Skyscraper underperformed, Jumanji earned a whopping 962 million worldwide, and Rocky has multiple projects in the works, including a Fast and Furious spin-off starring himself and Jason Statham. It's in fact his busy schedule that has kept Dwayne out of a wrestling ring. Well, that and the injury he suffered during his second match with John Cena delayed the production of Hercules and cost the studio millions of dollars. However, according to Ticket Drew, who has had a handful of scoops as of late, The Rock is leaning towards wrestling in 2019 around WrestleMania and making some WWE appearances sooner rather than later. When someone suggested that it could be the long-rumored match with Triple H, Ticket Drew replied that match could be back on the table. Speaking of returns, and the on-again, off-again relationship between WWE and Rey Mysterio continues on. Mysterio has made 2 appearances for WWE in 2018, both in Royal Rumbles, and there has been talk throughout the year that a deal is on the table for a Mysterio return. The rumor is, however, that they cannot come to an agreement on date, with WWE wanting Mysterio in a full-time role and Rey wanting a limited schedule. Outside of WWE, Mysterio is currently scheduled for the last night of New Japan's G1 Climax, as well as being All In and a part of Chris Jericho's Rock and Wrestling Rager at Sea. A WWE return is still more a case of when rather than if, and in an interview with Noel Foley for Ringside Collectibles over San Diego Comic-Con weekend, where he was apparently cosplaying as Shark Boy, Mysterio said that he wants to end his career in WWE.
Yeah, it isn't my agenda. I would definitely love to close out my career with WWE. With that being said, you know, I don't have much left on my watch, so I'm thinking anywhere from 3 to 5 years, and I really can see a possible return to the WWE, without a doubt.
Someone who likely won't be making a return to WWE, however, is the former Grandmaster Sexay Brian Lawler, who was arrested for DUI and evading the police earlier this month. If any of our younger viewers thought I misspoke then, no, there really was a wrestler in WWE called Grandmaster Sexay. It was a different time, kids. TMZ are reporting that Lawler was arrested around 1 a.m. on July 7th in Tennessee, allegedly reeking of booze and had an open 12-ounce can in his center console. This is Lawler's second arrest in as many months, after being caught by the police for not paying for a Hampton Inn hotel in downtown Memphis. The son of Jerry the King Lawler was released by WWE in 2001 after being caught with illegal drugs crossing the Canadian border, but did return to the company for a one-shot deal in 2014, losing to the Ascension at NXT Arrival. You can hear why I wasn't that keen on this week's SmackDown Live by watching the Wrestle Ramble review of the show. Click the video on screen right now to check that out. I've been Luke Owen, and that was wrestling. 60%.